Hey, everybody. It's your old buddy Thomas Christ coming back at you once again. It's Vlogmas. I haven't done one of these because I've had other things going on the last couple days, but we're back to this. And this is the 12th day of Vlogmas. I was wondering what day of Vlogmas it is, and then I realized it's December 12th, and that means it's the 12th day of Vlogmas. What am I going to do with myself? Anyway, so I just wanted to come to you today and show you what I've been up to. So I think I mentioned in the live stream last night that I might be working on some sort of a Christmas song. Well, it happens to be a matter of fact that I am. So we're going to take a look at what I've got going on over here in ye old Logic. There's Logic. And this is a song that I'm tentatively calling Holidays in Hell. So that's what I haven't written any lyrics for this song yet, but the basic premise I think is just going to be about how our holidays this year are going to be a little different than before. We're not really going to be able to do the things that we used to do, and so that's kind of the idea. I really have to work it out as far as lyrics go, because I don't have those written yet. I just have, a working title. That's all I got right now. But we do have music. So, without further ado, I'm going to play for you what I have right now, and then I'm going to talk about it a little bit. So, here we go. Start right away with those sleigh bells. You got to have that. I've been thinking I could have like Santa in here, ho ho, like an evil Santa. Ho ho ho. Ho 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 ho. We'll have to see about that part. Now coming up, first verse. You could hear we have those bells going on in there too. Lots of bells. That's what lets you know it's Christmas. Here's chorus. We're getting ready for verse 2. Laying that groundwork. Boom, verse 2. Coming up, we're going to have this little part where the drums drop out just for a half a measure. Here it is. Chorus again. we're getting ready for the bridge. Bridge. And that's what I got. So there's a couple of things that I wanted to just point out. So this bass, all of the bass that the whole bass line of this song comes off of the DJX keyboard. So what I did is here in the beginning, when you have this part, let me just solo this. So there's an arpeggiator in this. So all I did is set the arpeggiator and I set it to the same BPM as the project in Logic. Now the tricky part is just kind of when you record it to hit the note at the right time. So you can hear that. And that wasn't the only time that I did that. I also did that over here in verse 2. And this is the bass from verse 2. This is a different. All it really is a kind of a gated situation going on. It just repeats the note. That's all. It just repeats the note. 16th notes. So we have that. Then the other thing that's kind of interesting is for verse 1, what I did is I just used the sustained tone from the bass. I brought it in here, and then I added these step effects in Logic. So if this comes up, these are the step effects. So I used the bubble groove preset and then just edited some things. Can't even remember exactly what I edited. I think it was just this depth here on the gate so that it's not like a full gate. It's just reducing the volume but not eliminating the sound completely. Because I wanted it to be a little bit on the subtle side since it's the first verse. So here's kind of just what that sounds like. And that's just evil. Listen how evil that sounds. Compared to, let's just show you what it sounded like without that. It was just that. So that has no movement, no interest, so it'd be a little bit boring, I think. And you can just hear this in the mix. Let's do it without the step effects. You see how flat that is. And we'll add that. And now all of a sudden it has light. It kind of is, it's creeping up on you. It's kind of foreboding sounding. So that's cool. Now, I also use that similar technique over here in this bridge. I used a different set of settings for the step effects. If that'll ever come up. Oh, wait. I shut it off. I don't want to do that. I want to bring it up. So I used the Anthem gated space preset. And what I did is I added some distortion here. Now, I didn't find that distortion to be enough. So I also went and added from the pedal board. I made a splitter. I split a little above 500 hertz. And the lower part comes through clean, so you have that full bass. Because sometimes the distortion can reduce the amount of bass and the impact the bass has in the low registers. I added the distortion to the upper harmonics, and then I brought it back in, and one side is panned just a little bit one way, and the other side is panned just a little bit the other way. So you end up with this. Now let me show you what that sounded like without either of these things. If we didn't have that there. And that's okay. That's what I played, but it's a little more interesting with those things in there. And there's one other thing that I need to show you, which is on the drums. So there's this little trick that I learned, and what it is you make a bus and an auxiliary channel. So we have this auxiliary channel here, and so we take from the drums, we send through this bus to this auxiliary channel, and what we're doing here is we are isolating just the high frequencies. So it cuts off. We have a low cut at 510 hertz. And then we're going back into the pedal board using fuzz machine and grinder just to nasty up the sound, get some really good gnarly distortion going on. And then it goes into an echo. So what ends up happening is the drums play, and then you have this echo of just the high frequencies that are distorted. So it's kind of interesting. It adds a lot, I think, to the drum beat. So let's just hear what this part sounds like by itself. Let's see if I can just this bridge part here. So that's just what's coming through that bus. And we're just mixing a little bit of that in. It's not even near all the way up. So now here, we'll mute this. And this is what the drums sound like without it. Now let's add it. You hear that stuff going on in the background? It just adds a whole new dimension. So there you go. There's a lot of tricks that you might be able to use in your mixes. So I hope you found that interesting. So I'm going to continue to work on that. We need to add guitars to it. We need to add vocals and come up with lyrics. So I'll keep you updated on all that, and hopefully we'll have a finished track up within the next few days. I don't think it'll take too long. So that's about it, I think, for tonight. I just want you all to just take care of yourselves and enjoy the rest of your day, evening, morning, afternoon, whatever it is when you happen to watch this. And I'll see you next time. Bye.